First top headlines, 33 hours Manipur burnt cripples normal life on the second day. People demand immediate tracing of Avinash and Anthony. Heavy exchange of gunfire at Bombikok and Chadon Pokpi, one village volunteer injured. "28 Kuki militants of PDF group killed by Myanmar military junta, 23 Manipur revolutionaries apprehended by Indian forces at Moreh international border." And curfew relaxed in Imphal West, Thoubal and Bishnupur district till 10 p.m. For Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Hello, welcome to ELITETV, your English news bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. The second day of 33 hours Manipur burnt called by the JAC against the missing of Avinash and Anthony, which is to end at 1 p.m. today, has crippled normal life in Manipur Valley. Several supporters were seen coming out on streets and blocking roads for passengers and commuters, with the exceptions of personnel of essential services, media persons and religious activities. Shops and markets remain closed today with less traffic seen on the road. The JAC, along with the civil society organizations and student bodies, has vowed to persist in its effort until justice is served and the missing students are safely returned. The unrest has escalated further, with citizens raising slogans condemning the alleged abductions and expressing solidarity with the families of the missing students. It may be noted that Maibam Avinash and Ningthojam Anthony had gone missing since November 5 from Sekma area, and foul play of Koki militants is being suspected in their missing. It may also be mentioned that state police have been successful in arresting two involved accused persons in connections with the missing of the two teens. However, the state authority has been unable to trace the whereabouts of the two teens despite the arrest of the accused persons till date. Kuki militants launched heavy gun attack yesterday morning at Bombikok and Chadonpokwe village under Bishnupur district. State security forces and village volunteers retaliated in a heavy exchange of gunfire ensued till 1 p.m. yesterday. In the gunfight that ensued, Kuki militants reportedly used sophisticated weapons, and one village volunteer sustained bullet injury in yesterday's incident. According to information received from the spot, after Kuki militants launched attacks, state security and forces and village volunteers, in order to protect the Meitei villages, retaliated, and in the Milin, one village volunteer was injured. However, as per information, it is believed that 4 Kuki militants must have been killed in yesterday's incident. One villager expressed that in the past few days they have started working in the fields, thinking that the peace is slowly returning in the area. However, yesterday's fresh attack has again instilled fear in the minds of the villagers. He added that the houses in the Chadon Pokpi village have already been burned down by Kuki militants, and they are unable to re-enter for resettlement. Though the houses of Bombikok have not been burned down, but the village is situated at the foothills, and because of this, the villagers are afraid to stay in their houses at night, fearing and not knowing as to when the Kuki militants will attack them. It may be mentioned that amidst the violence that sparked on May 3rd, Kuki militants have burned down all Meitei houses at Tangjeng and Napat villages, and the villagers are unable to enter the villages.
Hoje kone lejari mafam asi Bombikok Chadon Pokpi hai mafam adudani ngasi asi khang khangudana akhoi ayuk pung 3 khra helak pa hai tare matam adude tanja adudagi Bombikok Chadon Pokpi ga lonana leiba Kuki khusindagi akhoi Kuki militant singna akan mamong da landarakpa dun maram oiraga mafam asi jo khulasi bu secure oina baida mota hanang ngak tun leiba state force amadi akhoi gi state force singa ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯈꯨꯠꯊꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯦꯞꯇ ꯂꯩꯇꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯒꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯥꯟꯗꯥꯔꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯉꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯟꯇꯤꯌꯔꯁꯤꯡ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ 12 ꯈꯔ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯄꯨꯡ 1 ꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯋꯥꯏ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯈꯨꯠꯊꯣꯛꯅꯈꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗ ꯑꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯉꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯅꯪꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯕ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯜꯂꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯡ ꯎꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯏꯪꯈꯥꯡ ꯁꯨꯕꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯨꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯏꯈꯪ ꯈꯪꯍꯧꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯡꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯒ ꯇꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯤꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯍꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯃꯤꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯑꯀꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗ ꯃꯤꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯇꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯌꯨꯛ ꯅꯨꯡꯊꯤꯟꯗ ꯍꯤꯡꯒꯣꯜ ꯁꯨꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯧ ꯁꯨꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯕꯁꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯗꯥꯡꯗ ꯑꯍꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯇꯨꯝꯕꯗ ꯑꯀꯤꯕ ꯀꯌా ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯔꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯄꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯇꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯀꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯤꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯄꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤꯒ ꯇꯥꯏꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯅꯥꯄꯠ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯥꯡꯖꯦꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯏꯔꯥꯡꯁꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯅꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯨꯝꯅ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯅꯥꯄꯠ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯥꯡꯖꯦꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯨꯏꯅ ꯁꯦꯞ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕꯒꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯥꯟꯗꯥꯔꯛꯀꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯔꯝꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯍꯦꯟꯕ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯔꯤꯇꯤ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯑꯍꯦꯟꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯂꯥꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛ ꯉꯥꯛꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ
ꯇꯥꯡ 10ꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ 6:30 ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯄꯩ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯆꯟꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯂꯣꯟꯅꯕ ꯀꯥꯔꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯂꯥꯜꯍꯧꯕ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯥꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯐꯣꯔꯁꯀ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯣꯡꯅꯔ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯟꯇꯤꯌꯔꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯣꯡꯅꯔꯦ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯣꯡꯅꯈꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯡ 7:30 ꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤꯅ 12:30 ꯄꯨꯡ 1 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯁꯦ ꯀꯥꯞꯅꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯞꯅꯕꯁꯦ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯦꯞꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯤꯁꯦ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯗꯥꯡ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯍꯧꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯪꯅ ꯆꯤꯛꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯝꯕ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯊꯥ 6 ꯆꯨꯞꯅ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯁꯣꯛꯅꯈ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯃꯔꯛꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯦ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯦꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯧ ꯁꯤꯡꯖꯟꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯣꯛꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯧ ꯌꯩꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯧ ꯈꯥꯎꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯇꯥꯂꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯪꯍꯧꯗꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ 6:30 ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡꯗ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯕ ꯃꯤꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯥꯎꯔꯦ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯗꯥꯡꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯆꯤꯡꯅꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯃꯔꯥꯡ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯃꯔꯥꯡ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯊꯝꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯁꯦ ꯆꯤꯡꯈꯣꯡ ꯆꯤꯡꯌꯥꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯒ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯅꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯁꯥꯊꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯄꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯊꯪꯅꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯈ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯤ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤꯒ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯜ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯨ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯈꯨꯟ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛꯁꯨ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯗꯥꯡꯅ ꯎꯈꯣꯡ ꯋꯥꯈꯣꯡꯗ ꯑꯍꯤꯡ ꯂꯦꯛꯏꯕꯅꯤ
ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯃꯦ 3 ꯍꯧꯔ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯒ ꯇꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯈꯨꯜꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯂꯥꯟꯗꯥꯔꯛꯄꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕꯅ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯁꯥꯡꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯕꯤꯁꯦꯝꯄꯨꯔ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯆꯟꯕ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯅꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯅ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯨꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯧ ꯁꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯤꯡꯒꯣꯜ ꯁꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯑꯌꯨꯛ ꯅꯨꯡꯊꯤꯜꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯑꯍꯤꯡꯗ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟꯕꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯌꯨꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ 6 ꯈꯔ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯒ ꯇꯥꯏꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯈꯨꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯟꯗꯥꯔꯛꯄꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯌꯨꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯅꯨꯡꯊꯤꯜꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ 12:30 1 ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯔꯤꯇꯤ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯚꯤꯂꯦꯖ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯟꯇꯤꯌꯔ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯈꯨꯠꯊꯣꯛꯅꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯩꯍꯧꯔꯣꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯅ ꯏꯄꯥ-ꯏꯄꯨ ꯍꯥꯛꯇꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯕꯤꯁꯦꯝꯄꯨꯔ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯕꯤꯈꯣꯛ ꯆꯥꯗꯣꯟꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯝꯁꯣꯟ ꯒ꯭ꯋꯥꯜꯇꯥꯕꯤ ꯈꯦꯃꯣꯜ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯅꯨꯡꯕꯥꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯏꯄꯥ-ꯏꯄꯨ ꯍꯥꯛꯇꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯈꯨꯟꯗꯥꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯥꯝꯁꯣꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯕꯨꯅ ꯈꯣꯗꯥꯡ ꯚꯤꯂꯦꯖ ꯒ꯭ꯋꯥꯜꯇꯥꯕꯤꯕꯨꯅ ꯈꯦꯃꯣꯜ ꯚꯤꯂꯦꯖ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯕꯥꯜꯕꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯛꯂꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯨꯟꯗꯥꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯄꯦꯟꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛꯇꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯍꯤꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯚꯤꯗꯤꯑꯣ ꯖꯔꯅꯦꯂꯤꯁ ꯍꯦꯟꯊꯣꯏꯕꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯎꯗꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯖꯣꯟꯁꯟ ꯋꯥꯏꯝꯕꯝ ELITETV ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁ Pombiko.
According to reliable source, 28 Kuki militants of PDF group have been killed yesterday in a gunfight between Myanmar military junta. As per a news report published in Myanmar, besides killing the 28 Kuki militants, several arms and ammunition were also recovered. Meanwhile, according to a reliable source, 23 Manipuri revolutionaries have been apprehended by Indian forces at Moreh International Border. As per the sources, heavy exchange of gunfire ensued yesterday between suspected Manipur revolutionaries and PDF Kuki militants who are waging war against Myanmar military junta at Indo-Myanmar border, pillar number 61 by 62. Casualties have been reported on both sides in yesterday's gunfight. The 23 Manipur revolutionaries were apprehended when they tried to cross the international border. The apprehended revolutionaries include 14 members of Ban Unlawful Organization (PREPAG) and 9 members of the other revolutionary groups. The force also added that apprehended 23 revolutionaries shall be handed over to Moreh police station. Ketrimayum Surbala of Lamsang Bajar Nupi Kunailub has expressed that it is the weakness and incapability of the state government that we are unable to travel freely in our own state. The remark was made yesterday during support of the 23 hours Manipur Band called by the JAC against the missing of the Avinash and Anthony. See further expressed that since May 3rd, amidst the ongoing conflict, several young students have gone missing, and it has been very long that the state government is only commenting that they are trying to find them, but without any fruitful results. See further demanded that the state authority must trace the whereabouts of the 2 teens, Avinash and Anthony, at the earliest and must hand over them safe and sound in their families. She also expressed that if the state government is unable to end the 6-month-long crisis in the state, then the people of Manipur are prepared to fight against the Kuki militants themselves.
Mangiba semai dan bilong de sangi habadi khanga karai da karamai tawna mangi no habade mafam khangdana mangi bagi akoi mayam yaning da ba phom thop oina laingak na lakhot phom thop thabak lakhot piu haidona yaning da ba akoi phom thop sanjabani akoi Manipur da Manipur si akoi semai kangpopi kang bagi Chalchanpur akoi si Manipur gi lama matane ba akoi na satning ba mafam da satpa yai lambi se mayam gi satna ba lambi ni masai da akoi na angang ogira ahan ogira hoji akoi ining tamna sara phangde ba masai karai barong gi no ba akoi iram damda akoi Manipur masa mana maitai masa mana akoi na saning ma maika de sapa phangde masi lengang na masi son badagi ni habe je wafam thamjage lengang na ngasi son badagi akoi gi Manipur se iting damna sapa phangdre maitai masa mo na sengmai lan ba ya de masi kari maro
16 Assam Rifles has apprehended 2 cadres of the NAC-NIM at Mau yesterday. The Assam Rifles have also seized 1 SLR and 1 INSAS rifle. Meanwhile, several protesters demanded the release of the 2 kidnapped Kuki persons, further demanding the release of the 4 members of Kuki community who were on the route to attend a marriage ceremony. Several people protested before the office of Deputy Commissioner Kangpopet District. No untoward incident has been reported so far. However, around 200 goods-laden trucks are reported to have been left stranded at the Kulen village, unable to reach Imphal. At around 5 p.m. yesterday, while conducting frisking and checking near Martyrs Park about 2 kilometers south from Mau police station, 640 grams of brown sugar have been seized by Mau police along with 1 Hyundai i20 white in color bearing registration number AS01DH 8656 and 1 mobile phone handset from the possessions of D. Dato, 27 years, son of Dhari of Paibung Kuno village, Chanapati district. The brown sugar was found packed in 50 shop cases, which were kept concealed below the seats of the driver and co-driver. After observing necessary formalities, an FIR case under NDPS Act has been registered for further investigation. Band outfit Pre-Pak in a release has expressed that its annual observations of Athoba Singin Numit shall be observed on November 12 in remembrance and expression of solidarity to the lost brave souls of Manipur Revolutionary Army who have been fighting for change and independence. Remembering the incident of November 12, 1978, where Pre-Pak cadre Dhiren and PLA cadre Kabikanta were killed at Laimarog, coming in a surprise attack by a combined team of CRPF and Manipur State Police, and another incident of November 12, 1985, where leader R.K. Tulachandra, alias Loyataba, was killed by security forces at Sugar Factory Complex, Kabowakching, and showing solidarity and respect to the brave souls, the annual observation is being held, the release added. In the release issued by People's Revolutionary Party of the Kanglei Park, charged DFA's publicity and propaganda, it has appealed to all not to perform any celebrations or ceremonies on the purpose day of November 12, and also appealed to light candles in remembrance of the brave souls who laid down their lives for the motherland. The release also highlighted the current scenario of the crisis that has engulfed the state since May 3rd, and also observed that the India government has taken note of the fact that the current crisis in the state involves cross-border narco-terrorism, influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring countries, and in order to ascertain whether there is active involvement of Kuki militants, Ministry of Home Affairs has already given directions to the National Investigation Agency NIA to minutely examine and investigate the matter. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal and Bishnupur districts. For Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. However, in view of the bund called by JC against the missing of the two teens, traffic was seen less in the valley areas with the exceptions of certain vehicles associated with essential services and media persons. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Vitis kaloina de hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaite basu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makhalna layang jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat, Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani. Ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Admission open. Temple of Learning Mayangbam Apabi Nursing College, Tolmak, Manipur University, Kantipur, Gimanak Talaiba, College Asida, Chalibachahi, English Gani Kulumdoi, English Gani Kunmaridagi, Basic Nursing Course Tamnaba, Admission Form Khazare. State Government na Ayaba Piraba, Manipur Nursing Council na Aputoraba, Manipur University, the affiliate Tauraba College ni, Clinical Exposure gi parent Amadi affiliated Hospital Singdi, District Hospital, Thoubal, Sky Hospital and Research Center, Rims Road, Maipakpi Maternity Hospital, not AOC, Raz Medicity, not AOC, Mother's Care Children Hospital and Research Center, Sagolban, District Hospital, Visnupur, Cyber Hospital, Kurai, Center for Mental Hygiene, Changangai, Mental Hospital, Tezpur, Asina Singbani, Educational Bank Loan Amadi, Scholarship ki kudong saba laigani, Medical Directorate na Lauba Common Entrance Test ta eligible oiraba Satri Singna admission tawibaya.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's English News. The Nagaland Assembly on November 9 unanimously passed the Nagaland Municipal Bill 2023 during an emergency session on Thursday, reserving 1/3 of seats in urban local bodies (ULBs) for women. The decision comes after a long-standing debate and numerous attempts to reach a consensus on the matter. Chief Minister Manipur, while presenting the bill, highlighted that the provisions related to tax on land and buildings have been excluded from the new legislation. The wanted reservation for women in ULBs was deemed necessary to adhere to the clear directions of the Supreme Court and was also accepted by apex tribal bodies in the state. However, the bill does not include the provisions of wanted reservation of the offices of the chairperson in ULBs for women, which are part of the earlier Municipal Act, Chief Minister Rio expressed. This law is not the end, but only a beginning, emphasizing that it is time for women to actively participate and contribute to the administrations of urban local bodies. The overall air quality in Delhi on Saturday saw a marginal improvement, although it remained in the poor category, according to the Central Pollution Control Board (CPCB). On Saturday, the air quality index AQI stood at 279, falling within the poor category, following overnight rainfall the previous day. In Anand Bihar, one of the national capital's pollution hotspots, the AQI was recorded at 282, while it was 220 at RK Puram. Punjabi Bagh registered an AQI of 236, and in ITO, it was at 263 on Saturday morning. The city's AQI was at 437 on Thursday and 427 on Wednesday. An AQI between 0 and 50 is considered good, 50 and 100 satisfactory, 101 to 200 moderate, 201 to 300 poor, 301 to 400 very poor, and 401 and 500 severe. Anything above 500 is considered to be in severe plus category. According to the Indian Meteorological Department (IMD), Delhi is unlikely to experience any rain today. The sky will remain partly cloudy with shallow fog in the morning, the Met Department said. The United Nations has described floods and uprooted hundreds of thousands of people in Somalia and neighboring countries in East Africa following a historic drought as a once-in-a-century event. Around 101.6 million people in Somalia could be affected by the heavy seasonal downpours, which has been worsened by the combined impact of the two climate phenomena, El Nino and the Indian Ocean Dipole, the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs (OCHA) said in a statement late on Thursday. The floods, which followed heavy rains that started in early October, have already killed at least 29 people, forced more than 300,000 from their homes in Somalia and inundated towns and villages across northern Kenya. Large-scale displacement, increased humanitarian needs, and further destructions of property remain likely, OCHA said, with some 1.5 million hectares of farmland potentially being destroyed. After Israel saw interest in attacking Indian workers, another nation has now shown its interest in doing the same. Taiwan, which has tense relations with its neighbor China, has shown interest in hiring nearly 100,000 Indians to work at factories, farms and hospitals, are reported by Bloomberg. A pact with the Taiwan doesn't suggest India in discarding the One China policy, a position that recognizes the island as being a part of China. However, New Delhi hasn't reiterated that position in public documents and has instead fostered an active unofficial relationship with Taiwan. Taipei is looking towards New Delhi to address the manpower shortage in key sectors such as manufacturing, including factories, construction projects, household workers, and agriculture and fisheries, the sources claim. In Taiwan, where the unemployment rate dropped to the lowest level since 2000, the government needs workers to keep the $790 billion economy going. Taiwan is offering the Indian workers pay parity with locals and insurance policies to sweeten the deal, unlike other countries that New Delhi has struck agreements with, the people said. So far, India's government has signed agreements with 13 countries, including Japan, France, and the UK, and is discussing similar arrangements with the Netherlands, Greece, Denmark, and Switzerland, the people said. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. 33 hours Manipur burnt cripples normal life in the second day. People demand immediate tracing of Avinash and Anthony. Heavy exchange of gunfire at Pomikok and Chadon Pokpi, one village volunteer injured. "28 Kuki militants of PDF group killed by Myanmar military junta. 23 Manipur revolutionaries apprehended by Indian forces at Moreh International Border. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West, Thoubal and Bishnupur districts till 10 p.m. For Kaktoon district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.